Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Kovacic tries to get it forward quickly. Well read, he's sorted that out. Leeds were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Shoots! And the ball's come loose! Werner goes looking.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Just brushed off the ball there. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Cuadrado. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Decent looking ball. Goes for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Christensen hoists it forward. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Oh, good interception. Zuma has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And they've been caught out here. He's off on a... has a go! They've scored! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Up to meet it! They've scored! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Leeds get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's half-time here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Leeds ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side. Across the field it goes. Baba. Kovacic. Baba. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Werner. It's Werner! So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Forward it goes. Pulisic. Baba. Dante gets it back. And it's Kovacic. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his treatment from here looks as if it could get a little tighter.
Quadrado. He's through, goes for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's played forward. Zappacosta hoists it forward. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pulisic, going through. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Quadrado very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Christensen. 5 minutes left on the clock. Good ball. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Christensen. Zappacosta. Plays it over to the other flank. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Guerrero. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. keeper's equal to it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's it. Leeds emerge victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a... Goes for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Guerrero. Leeds were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Gets into some space. Massive leap! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Now it's Juan Mata.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Grealish needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Cuadrado. Room for a shot. Fires it in low. El Mohammadi goes looking. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Guerrero. Leeds are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Real chance! Oh, real danger here. Gets wrestled off the ball. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's where he wants it. He gets past his man. Oh, more than happy to take the muscular approach. Grealish goes back to base. Thiago Silva to play it forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Forward it goes. El Mohammadi drives it forward. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Up he gets! He will be livid with himself. Leeds are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Finds himself eased off the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Get that clear, and that's been won straight back. Almost an hour gone. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's a good ball to find it. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
There's going to be another change here. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Surprise, surprise, he just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
And here's Mata.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Valbuena. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. Guerrero. It's on a plate. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Grealish. He's left his man. Chance to shoot. He's gone for it. Should have equalised.
When it needed something decisive, he showed too many mixed signals.
Valbuena. Leeds Are still just one up. It needs making safe, this. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Out to the left it goes. Last chance, perhaps. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Leeds just have to run down the clock. And it's Valbuena. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad now, we may well see a more predictable, lofty route forward, but it's still very hard to deal with that, you know, if they can affect it right.
And there goes the final whistle. Leeds win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score. Well, hello, good evening, and welcome to everybody who has joined us, regardless of where you are, or indeed what time it is with you all over the globe, as we bring you this most glamorous of clashes between two sides desperately chasing the right to contest the ultimate prize in club football. This competition has provided us with so much unforgettable drama since the first qualifiers began last summer, and I'm certain there will be plenty more to come in the last few. It is semi-final day. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. So just one more step for a date with destiny. Fugate, whistle's gone, that's a foul. I guess for the visitors here, the thing they have to decide is whether they are happy to take a draw and play conservatively, or go all out and try and win it.
Yeah, absolutely. I suppose from a neutral perspective, the latter would prove more exciting, certainly for us. But yeah, the former certainly a strategy which is just as valid here.
And help's available out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Towering header! Gets good distance on it. And that's sprayed out wide. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And here's Faguli. Aimed in, great leap! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Faguli. He's coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's Faguli. Loose, and that'll go straight through to the keeper. Sergio Ramos. Schick. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Some first half thoughts?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're already into the second period. A tight old game so far. Can that change? And the finish! Leeds are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. In with a header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's got through. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a going for goal! And in it goes!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
There's going to be another change here. Leeds take the lead.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Vasquez battles to win it back.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Dante. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! And This is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And it's Christian. He's gone for goal! Vasquez. Koke with the crossfield ball. That's the throw. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Koke plays it forward. And it's played forward. Just 5 minutes left. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely measured pass. And he's there to cut it out. Koke. Vasquez. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's made sure that that won't get through. So that's it. It is all over. 1 foot firmly in the next round. Victory away from home. Home comforts to come. Much of the job is done. Your final thoughts, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things...
Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Chilio. Chowdhury. Just brushed off the ball there. Leeds were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Chowdhury. He's had a look. Leicester were on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when He really needed cohesion.
Soyuncu. Soyuncu switches it towards the other side. Fuchs. Played into space out wide. Lovely feet. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them, because it needs livening up.
Leeds are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Fuchs. And Didi finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. And it's Fuchs. Fuchs. Fuchs drives forward with purpose. Gets up to head it! Guerrero. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Guerrero. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Keeper sends it forward. And the half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're already into the second period.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Gets it, has a hit! That was venomous! We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Leeds have been mighty impressive in defence just recently. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good take, has a pop! They've scored! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Leeds ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Leeds are looking to stay solid through the core of the second half. They have been vulnerable lately. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Yep, it's a corner. Leicester are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So it's going to be another corner. Didi. He's had a shot! Cristiano Ronaldo. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And here's Modrić. It's a brilliant interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. Leicester are facing now the prospect of failing to make it into the European elite. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
It is now on there. Has a hit!
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Four added minutes on the board. Almost there, and the players can feel it. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's there to hoof it away. And that will be the final act. Leeds win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test.
Leeds come into this leg looking very much like finalists, thanks to their first leg heroics. There was a convincing win that has put them well and truly in the box seat. Despite many warnings against complacency, the best efforts of the key figures in and around the team to reject such notions, there is little doubt that they are in a very strong position. Goes for goal! And he's found the net!
Well, the whole idea is to start as you mean to go on, and that sets their tone beautifully.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Hit long and direct.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Modrić. It's got through to him. Cleared without complication. He's going after it. Leeds making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Always, when you score early, it gives you such a...
Heads it! Just couldn't turn it in.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it. Bayer Leverkusen have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Leeds are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. He's got options out wide. He has it out wide now. Massive leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Modrić. Cuadrado. Leeds scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. They get a throw in. Vasquez. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Hits one!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Modrić. Leeds are leading with half-time drawing close. And it's Cuadrado. Cuadrado. Has a pop! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Knocks it away. He's gone for it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And the semi-final reaches halfway. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. There has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leeds go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're already into the second period.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Cuadrado, and Cuadrado! Plays it over to the other flank. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Out to the right. Cuadrado. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Chance to shoot. Good take, and he's had a look. Plays it out to the flank. He's made sure that that won't get through. Cuadrado. Hoists it forward. Schick floats one over. And he's there to clear it. Referee's given a throw. Steered in. Has a pop! And the lead stays intact, just.
It looked like he got a bit anxious there when the pressure was on.
Five minutes left on the clock. A real chance to break. And it's Guerrero. So that's it. It is all over. Leeds are through to the final. See what it means to them as well. The will is there, the belief is there. Next up, the big day. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, to go this far, it has to be on merit, with substance. And this is more evidence of worthy contesters.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside, coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds... And the shot! Modrić. Hits one!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Needed a better pass there. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Leeds were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Cutrone. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Great leap! That's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Modrić. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Leeds have a terrific defensive record over the last 5 games. Modrić. Guerrero. Modrić. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Gets wrestled off the ball. How about a shot? He's in! Shot at goal! Managed to get it away. And it's Modrić. Modrić. Plays it over to the other flank. Forward it goes. He could be in here. He's gone for it! Hoists it forward. Adama Traore. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Repelled by the keeper. Guerrero. Gets good distance on it. Modrić. Goes for goal! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A tight old game so far, can that change now? Guerrero. Guerrero. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely bit of skill. Ronaldo provides an outlet. He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Modrić. Cutrone looks to get on the end of this. And it's Adama Traore. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Guerrero. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Hulk. Quick glance at goal. Cristiano Ronaldo! Gazzaniga will lay claim to that. João Moutinho tries to get it forward quickly. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's shooting chance! In it goes!
They'll kick themselves if that doesn't turn out to be the clincher. What a time to score.
Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Leeds take the lead.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Into stoppage time, they must make something of this. Hulk gets in to thwart him. Gets it back.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Valbuena. Cristiano Ronaldo. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Knocks it away. And that's that. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that.
Has a pop! Oh, he's really drilled it.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Modrić, out to the left it goes. A buccaneering run from the defender. He's gone for it! Danger averted for now. Shapes to shoot. And it's Modrić. Leeds have this enviable home record, still undefeated up to now. Has a goal! Goal! Look back on that goal.
Well, his most important job there was to keep the shot down, and he did that without any problems. That's good concentration, you know.
Leeds break the deadlock.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Lo Celso. Son Heung-min! Tries to get it forward quickly. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Neymar.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Davis. Davis goes looking. And that's put paid to a promising move. Leeds are looking odds-on to go in at the break with their advantage intact. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Neymar. Davis. And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, but still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Leeds happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Leeds carrying a one-goal lead. Chiellini. Tottenham were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters, and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope he's thick-skinned.
hoists it forward. Dante positions himself well and cuts it out. Fosu-Mensah. Great run on the overlap here. Played into the middle. And the finish! Just off target.
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
Modrić. So we've reached the hour mark. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Lamar. It has got through to him.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Tries a shot! He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
Leeds have a couple of goals without reply. Goes for goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Modrić is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Modrić. Nicely controlled. Davis does well to read it and intercepts. This could spell danger. Surely. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets it, and now what? You can get that clear. Fosu-Mensah. Partey. Lo Celso spreads it towards the left. And it's been taken straight back. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's played forward. So that's it, it is all over. Leeds signed off the season with a win. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, look, Peter, no matter what the circumstances, in my career there was always a call for ending the season on a winning note, go out on a high, and then obviously a more forensic reflection could begin on what needs to be altered during the close season.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. So this is it. Domestic football across the continent may all be done and dusted in the major leagues, but now we have the ultimate spectacle to conclude the season. The earliest phase in qualifying started way back at the beginning of last summer, and now there are just 2 teams standing. A show not just for the capacity crowd here, but one for the whole world. The global audience, they say, some 300 million. Quite a picture here inside Ibrox, nor would you expect anything else. So we're almost there. All one can see, a look of utter focus on the faces of all involved. You've been there, Jim Beglin. What will they be thinking as they wait for the whistle?
Well, you're right, Peter. I have been in this position, and the message is usually something like, remember all the work, the hard work you've put in to get this far. So don't leave anything out there now. Do what you're good at. It's better than what they can offer. Stick to that, and you hope it'll be enough.
And we're on the way.
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope that we can create an attacking contest here, which obviously we want for this showpiece.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Muller breaks on here. Now it's Bale. Modrić. It is fascinating, is it not, on this occasion, above all others, simply to wonder what is going through the heads of these 2 extraordinary tacticians.
I just think at this stage, Peter, they'll both be happy to stick to trying to figure each other out for any potential weaknesses.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, but at the same time, there'll be a lot of nervousness out there, and you can certainly pick up on whoever doesn't make the best start and maybe look to exploit that.
And it's Modrić. That's gone a long way up and away. And a throw in. Battles to win it back.
Lille have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes. Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And here's Muller. Modrić. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Muller. And the finish! We've got a goal! Could that be the start of something big? His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Leeds have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
Modrić. Bale. Muller. Cuts it out. Forward it goes. Has a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Leeds leading by 1 and looking very comfortable on it. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Plays a clever pass. And the ball is out of play. Modrić. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, and one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just 1 goal. More than decent game up to now. Half-time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
Well, it's obvious who's likely to be more content going in at half-time, but I sincerely hope that there's a fitting response from the opposition to really engage us on the big occasion.
Leeds head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He's had a go! Away from immediate danger. And it's Modrić. And the shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Modrić sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Payet is onto it and can take it up. Up to meet it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. In with the challenge. That's surely a foul, free kick. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Modrić. Chance! And the shot! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Oh, smart save. Just about up to 75 minutes. Throw it. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Pings it in, gets up to head it! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Clears it out of harm's way. And it's played forward. Müller. Leeds have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Muller. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Hoists it forward. Payet looking to get on the end of this. Time added on, 4 minutes. Now it's Muller. Played out to the right. Muller. Goes for goal! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
So that's it. It is all over. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans. A truly proud line in their history. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory, another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history. Well, it is day 2 of the International Champions Cup. The fans getting another chance to see some of their favourite clubs from Europe and beyond. A real party atmosphere, dare I say it, a carnival of an atmosphere. Further evidence of the increasing popularity of the beautiful game in countries where previously it wasn't thought possible. The clubs really are putting in a massive effort too, with fan interaction, a big theme in the time between matches. And the players, I'm glad to report, seem... The referee's awarded a free kick.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Modrić. Finds himself eased off the ball. Modrić. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Gets his foot in there. Looks to clip it forward. Leeds still to register a shot on target. Modrić. Timely intervention.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Looking to... and the finish! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Celtic take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
He's on his way. What a ball this has turned out to be. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Going for goal! Oh, that is very cool. The first 45 minutes are up. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Just back from your break. Tries a shot! No mistake! The second half sparks straight into life. What about that, Jim Beglin?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate.
He's gone for it! To locate someone up front. Shoots! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Modrić. This is promising. Battles to win it back. He's being closely tested here.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Celtic go in search of their winner. Shot a goal! Yes! And they get themselves in front!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
Chance to break. Leeds are running out of time to save themselves. And that's been levered clear. What an adventurous run from a defender. Has a hit! It's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
All square again into the dying minutes. And time is up. So it's ended in a draw, draft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest,